Welcome to Along the Rock, brought to you by the Radar Free Press. I am your host, Kaitlyn Blum. Today with us, we have Ashton and Gianna from Sterling High School's newest production of The Wedding Singer, the musical comedy, right?
Yes.
Can you, for people who maybe haven't seen The Wedding Singer, tell us a little bit about the storyline?
So basically, it follows the story of Robbie Hart, who I am playing, and then she's Julia. And it basically just follows their love story. She is going to get married to her fiance named Glenn, and she is a waitress at this diner, and Robbie Hart is the singer at this wedding hall diner. And they're both getting married. Robbie's talking to his fiancée, Linda, and it ends up being that she dumps him. And then Robbie Hart decides to help out Julia's wedding plan, and but then they really start to realize that they're having feelings for each other and they're falling for each other, even though that they're both technically engaged to other people. And by the end of it, really, Julia realizes that she actually has fully fallen for Robbie, and Robbie is basically head over heels for Julia in a way, I guess. And it ends up with them getting married at the end. So it's just really that rom-com, plot line.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, just a fun 80s rom-com.
Yeah, basically.
So tell me a little bit more about the characters you guys play.
My character's name is Julia Sullivan. Like you said, she's the waitress for this wedding, various wedding banquets that he's always singing at. And she's just very sweet, very bubbly. One of her main song called Someday is about just how excited she is to get married, and she just for her job is watching people get married all the time, and she just loves love and loves people, and she's so sweet, and she just doesn't want to see anyone get hurt, and is just processing different things that go on because her fiance really doesn't treat her too well. So it's cool to see that kind of journey of her discovering herself along with her love for Robbie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I guess Robbie Hart's kind of I feel like he's pretty similar to that. He's very happy-go-lucky, but he's also I think he's very sensitive in a weird way. He throughout after his fiance breaks up with him, he goes through a really big mental crisis, and he completely makes a fool of himself in at another wedding he's performing at, and it causes him to get thrown in the dumpster outside of the wedding venue. So he's very happy and sensitive in that kind of way, but I think he's different from Glenn and the other people in the way that he is just very emotionally sound. I think he knows what's going on, and that's really fun to play for me. So
it sounds like you guys have some really good characters to portray. I kind of want to see it now.
Yeah.
So this musical takes place in the 80s. What's your favorite part of being on stage in an 80s kind of situation?
What I love about it is our light producer, our light guy or tech guy. His name's Kyle Morgan, and he is just incredible with everything that he does. And so the lights for the show is just the most he's ever done. He was taking them down, and he has 100 some lights sitting up in the back, and there's so many tech things that you can see, and it just makes the show and the colors of the 80s and stuff really pop out, and it makes the show so good.
Yeah, we've just been watching more and more things go up every day we're at rehearsal. I feel there's something new every day I'm there, and just I think we finally have all the props, and it's stuff you just wouldn't see today, a payphone and just random stuff that I think is so fun. And I love the costumes are really cool, and it's just cool to be in that world because it's a lot of stuff you don't see today.
I have to wonder where they're finding these props at.
I don't know. A lot of Goodwill probably.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Ashton and Gianna. All right, now we have Trinity and Owen with us. Can you tell us a little bit about behind the scenes and maybe a funny story you have?
Well, I mean, behind the scenes, we all kind of have fun. Each of the songs has their own, ensemble part behind it. So there's really not, a dull moment backstage in terms of, making sure you're singing your part and helping the people that are on stage while they're out doing more than you are backstage. As far as like funny moments, sometimes when we bring on like set pieces, the people who bring them on can't leave, and so it's been kind of funny like talking with them, like talking to the people who are behind the set pieces on stage while you are backstage. And there was one time we were like pretending to throw a football around, and if you were out in the audience, you could see his hand come above the fence of like this little set piece. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my favorite backstage moments are when you're on one side of the wings backstage, and then there's somebody all the way across on the other side of the wings backstage, and you're kind of just like messing around with each other while there's like people on stage, so nobody can see you, but kind of that fun little silent like joking stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a really fun time doing rehearsal and being on stage. So you mentioned music, actually. I wanted to ask, so there's a lot of 80s riffic music going on in this musical.
Yeah.
How has that been?
I would say, I mean, pretty confidently, like out of all the shows that I've done, it has like the best music. A lot of it it's just so fun. Like not only for the main parts singing, but like also the ensemble parts. And it's also like very difficult. So I think like the difficulty on top of like it just being fun to sing and hear, it makes the music a big part of why I enjoy doing the show. So.
Do you guys hope to continue performing after this musical?
I love performing. I've been in dance my whole life. I've been singing since I could talk. So being on stage in front of people is one of my favorite pastimes. So I hope to be in as many ensembles like choir and band and stuff as I continue like throughout college.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I always want to like do, if it's available, I want to be in a production or like be in a group and stuff like that. And it's nice that there's stuff here that you can participate in.
Yeah.
So.
That's great to hear. I love hearing people continuing to stay in the arts and the music and the performance. It's so enjoyable, and it's like giving back to your community too at the same time, giving them something to do. So I have a fun question for you guys. For the characters you're playing, if they had social media accounts, what would they be posting on their social media?
Oh gosh. Okay. So my character Holly is really, really fun. She's really sassy, that kind of like, she's the lead girl's best friend, so like always supporting her, but also like having her own life and like enjoyment through that. So I think she'd be like maybe a makeup artist, or just because she's so like out there with herself, and so like talking to people or just like going through her day to day, because she enjoys like being around people a lot. So
Nice.
So Glenn is just a big finance guy. He's like stockbroking and choosing what things to invest in. And I feel like he's also not very good at his job. But like he like is almost. So I think I would be like a finance guy on my social media, and I would try to sell a finance course to people. I think I would just try to like hustle even more on my social media.
I feel like Glenn would have a podcast.
That too, yeah. I can see that.
Well, thank you, Owen and Trinity, for talking with me today. And I want to say thank you to our production crew and to our listeners. Remember that the Radar Free Press is free, so we do rely on those likes, shares, and comments to thrive. And if you want to see more videos like this, check out theradar.online.